Have you ever silenced your own dreams because you were afraid of failing or being judged? Every one of us can make a difference, but some of us are born to be trailblazers. Many women, especially in midlife, don't realize how easily their dreams will push to the background. It doesn't happen all at once. It happens quietly, gradually, as life responsibilities take the lead and begin to shape our days. And before we know it, our own desires have taken a seat in the back row. Self-doubt whispers that now isn't the right time, and the busyness of life convinces us to settle for later. Somewhere along the way, we forget that the flame inside us was never meant to fade. But here is the truth. Your dreams aren't behind you. They are simply waiting for you to show up. Everything you long for is still possible the moment you decide to say yes to yourself again. Dreams are not magic, and they are not reserved for the lucky few. They are real, tangible, and absolutely obtainable when we are willing to believe, plan, and take consistent action. Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Stevens O, your host, broadcast journalist, author, minister, and midlife powerhouse of inspiration. With faith in God and unstoppable drive, I'm here to inspire and guide you into believing you are a trailblazer, to make the smart move of investing in your dreams and live the life you will love in victory. Every woman has the power to make a difference, but some of us feel a deeper pull, a calling to break barriers, shift narratives, and walk paths no one else has walked before. These are the trailblazers, the women who refuse to shrink, who decide that living small is no longer an option, and who recognize that the dreams inside of them are not accidents but assignments. Being a trailblazer doesn't mean you are fearless. It means you choose purpose over comfort, vision over excuses, and destiny over doubt. Stepping into this role requires leaving the familiar. Comfort zones are warm, predictable, and safe, but nothing grows there. The moment you begin to stretch beyond what's familiar, you meet the version of yourself who is capable of more than you ever imagined. Growth demands discomfort, obedience, and courage. It calls you into deeper waters where the only thing you can rely on is your faith, your inner strength, and your willingness to rise. Becoming the woman you were meant to be also means confronting fear, the fear of failing, the fear of judgment, and the fear of starting over. Trailblazers refuse to bow to fear. Instead, they face it, name it, and challenge it. Hidden behind fear is the doorway to your next season, your next level, and your next dimension of purpose. Let's get started. Are you still waiting for the perfect time to start something new, even though your heart keeps nudging you to move forward? Take a moment with that question, because how you answer might reveal what's been holding you back. We're talking about becoming a trailblazer and how to invest in your dreams. So many women feel like they are missing something or feel empty inside because they think they have missed the opportunity to fulfill their dreams, or they have that one thought: what if it doesn't work out? But today, I want to challenge those thoughts with faith. What if it does work out? What if this is the season where you finally believe in yourself enough to take the next step? Hi, welcome to Direction at Midlife, the podcast where I help you find clarity, confidence, courage, and purpose to create the life you truly want in this season. I'm Dr. Stevens O. I pray this episode, Becoming a Trailblazer, How to Invest in Your Dream, blesses you. Investing in your dreams is not selfish, it is strategic. It is not risky, it is necessary, and it is not too late because you are right on time. Becoming a trailblazer doesn't happen by accident. It begins with a decision. The decision to invest in yourself, your growth, and your future. It's about shifting from survival mode to expansion mode. It is about rewriting the script and choosing to be the author of the next decades of your life. No matter your age, background, or what you have been through, your dreams remain valid and your potential is still limitless. Every woman deserves to discover her voice, her purpose, and her power. Today's episode is all about transformation. Specifically, what happens when you decide to stop playing small and start investing in the dreams that have been tugging at your heart. Because stepping into your next chapter requires more than hope. It requires strategy, boldness, and a willingness to become the trailblazer of your own life. Let me tell you a powerful, compelling, and emotionally rich story about a legacy named Lucy Diggs Slowe. In the early decades of the 20th century, when the lines of segregation carved deep divides through American society, a young black woman named Lucy Diggs Slowe stepped onto a tennis court with nothing but a wooden racket, a fierce determination, and a vision that stretched far beyond the white lines of the game. She didn't just come to play tennis. She came to change what was possible. Born into a world that told black women should know their place, Lucy decided early on that her place would be wherever she chose to stand, on dusty courts, in classrooms, in boardrooms, and eventually in the aisles of all history. She made the truth undeniable. By 1916, the sport of tennis, much like the nation, was segregated. Black athletes were barred from competing in the U.S. Lawn Tennis Association, the elite governing body that would later become the USTA. But exclusion didn't discourage Lucy, it fueled her. She joined a movement of forward-thinking black athletes and educators who refused to be sidelined. Together, they helped form the American Tennis Association, the first national black platform for black tennis players to compete, excel, and be seen. Lucy Diggs Slowe was not merely a participant, she was a founding member, planting seeds of opportunity that would grow for generations. You talking about being a trailblazer. In 1917, at a time when America was marching through both war and racial turmoil, Lucy stepped onto the courts in Baltimore for the inaugural Women's Singles Championship of the ATA. With every swing of her racket, she shattered stereotypes and expectations. Her footwork was graceful but bold, her backhand sharp, her strategy clear, and when the final ball sailed past her opponent, she made history. Lucy Diggs Slowe became the first African-American woman to win a national sports title. That moment was not only a personal victory, it was a triumph for black women everywhere who dared to dream beyond the boundaries imposed on them. But Lucy didn't stop there. Her career would be marked by 17 championship titles, earned in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. Her dominance was unmistakable. Her excellence was undeniable. Her presence was revolutionary. Yet the magic of Lucy Diggs Slowe wasn't only found in her athletic achievements. She was a scholar, an educator, and a visionary leader. She believed that black women deserved not just a seat at the table, but the right to lead the table. She spent her life lifting others, carving out pathways where none existed, and proving their brilliance could not be constrained by race or gender. The ripples of her legacy touched young black girls who watched her rise and realized they too could claim greatness. Among them, decades later, was a young girl from South Carolina named Althea Gibson, who would become the first black athlete to win Wimbledon and the U.S. Open. Gibson once said that no one breaks barriers overnight. Someone must first loosen the bricks. Lucy Diggs Slowe was one of the first hands on the wall, cracking it open with courage and conviction. Her influence stretches even further to Venus Williams, Serena Williams, Coco Gauff, and every black female athlete who has ever stepped onto a court believing they belong there. They are her legacy, her living proof. Lucy Diggs Slowe did more than win trophies. She opened doors, paved roads, shifted the future of black women in sports. Long before Serena, Naomi, and Coco, there was Lucy Diggs Slowe. Not only was she the first black woman to win a national tennis title back in 1917, but she also championed civil rights, became the Dean of Women at Howard University, and helped form Alpha Kappa Alpha, the first Greek society for black women. She turned barriers into stepping stones. She transformed a tennis court into a battlefield for justice and possibility. Her story is the story of a a trailblazer, a woman whose strength wasn't measured just in championships, but in the lives she inspired and the ceilings she shattered. Lucy Diggs Slow played to win, and in doing so, she changed the game for all of us. Here's what I know, ladies. Failure is not final, it's feedback. Every successful woman you admire has a trail of failed attempts, disappointments, and detours behind her. But she learned how to invest, not just money, but her faith, focus, and effort into what God placed in her heart. I'm going to break it down into 7 actionable steps that will help you on the journey of becoming a trailblazer and start investing in your dreams today. But before I do, I want to tell you about my new book titled Beauty of the Black Swan. It's poetic. Beauty of the Black Swan is a soulful work of art that embodies love, perfection, grace, and the divine essence of a marvelous woman. This poetic collection is more than just words on a page. It is a reflection of the journey Black women take from pain to power, from silence to self-expression, and from survival to sacred wholeness. You can find it on Amazon, in paperback, and soon as an ebook. Please support this literary work of art. Now, let's get those journals out. It's note-taking time. I'm going to walk you through those 7 actionable steps of becoming a trailblazer and investing in your dreams. Step 1. Redefine what failure means. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Every setback is a setup for growth. Start seeing failure as feedback that teaches, strengthens, and redirects you towards something better. Step 2. Replace fear with faith. You cannot move forward when fear is driving. Speak faith over your dreams. Affirm them. God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. That power is already within you. Step 3. Start small, but start now. I'm going to repeat that. Start small, but start now. Don't wait until you have everything figured out. Start with what you have and where you are. Every big dream begins with a small, consistent step forward. You will never find the right time or the right condition because something will always come up. Life doesn't stop lifing just because you decide to pursue your dreams. Make investments in yourself and make it a priority. Step 4. Create a dream investment plan. Set aside time, money, or energy every week to pour into your vision. Read, create a vision board, research, network, or develop your skills. Your dream grows in direct proportion to your daily investment. Step 5. Surround yourself with believers, not doubters. You cannot afford to keep company with people who shrink your dreams. Align yourself with women who pray with you, push you, and remind you of your power when you forget it. Find your tribe of cheerleaders. Ladies, never let the limitations of others become the boundaries of your destiny. People will project their fears onto you, underestimate you, and misunderstand the greatness God placed inside you. They will not believe like you believe. So put yourself around people who help continue to build your faith and build you up. But their opinions do not define your future. Your dreams were given to you, not them. Protect them, nurture them, and pursue them boldly. The world needs the version of you that refuses to shrink. Step 6. Be accountable to your goals. Write them down. Set deadlines. Track your progress. Accountability keeps your dream alive. When motivation fades, set those goals. 30, 60, 90-day goals. You have to stay motivated. You have to believe in your own dreams. If no one else believes in your dreams, you believe in them. And then surround yourself with people who are going to help you believe. Stay in faith. Stay around those who are going to pray. And stay around believers. Stay around women who are truly trying to accomplish something. Step 7. Celebrate progress, not just perfection. You know, I always say celebrate your small wins. Every small win counts. Whether you finish a course, launch a small product, or simply show up more consistently, celebrate it. Gratitude builds momentum. Now, here are 7 simple money moves to help you increase your finances without breaking the bank. Because we know it takes money to invest in yourself. Because investing in your dreams also means learning how to manage and multiply your money wisely. Here are 7 simple, realistic strategies to strengthen your finances right where you are. 1. Track every dollar. You've always heard about budgeting. Watch your money. Awareness creates control. Use budgeting apps or a journal to see where your money's really going. We have to take time to realize our money is a tool for us to use to grow our visions. Be smart about yourself and where you are spending and giving your money. Learn to tell people no. 2. Cut hidden costs. Cancel unused subscriptions, renegotiate bills, and shop smarter. Small savings add up fast. Give your money instructions. It's yours. Tell it what to do. Tell it where to go. Tell it to grow. Step 3. Start a side hustle. Use your natural gifts, writing, designing, cooking, organizing, and create extra income from your passions. Somebody need what you have. You have a gift, even if it's a small one. Somebody need you. Somebody need your gift. Somebody need your knowledge, your wisdom. And people will pay for knowledge. Every day somebody buys a newspaper. People pay for words. Step 4, learn before you leap. Take free online courses or webinars about money management, invest, or small business growth. And stay tuned for my upcoming show with an investment expert. This is an important tool we all need. Step 5, automate your savings. Even $10 or $20 a week or a pay period builds financial confidence. Treat saving like paying a bill. Make it non-negotiable. Step 6, monetize what you already know. Turn your experience into a coaching course, ebook, or digital course. There's value in your story. And like I just said previously, people will pay you for your knowledge. Step 7, tithe and give. When you sow, you grow. Giving with a grateful heart invites divine overflow into your life. But remember, you don't need to give to everyone's needs. Learn to say no. People will use you, especially if they think you feel sorry for them. Ladies, remember this. Investing in yourself is not an expense. It is an asset. Every step you take toward your dreams is a step toward a stronger, wiser, more fulfilled version of you. When you invest in your growth, your healing, your education, your vision, your wellness, and your purpose, you ignite a ripple effect that touches every area of your life. Investing in your dreams is one of the smartest moves you will ever make because you are the one thing in your life guaranteed to appreciate in value. You are worth every moment, every effort, and every resource you pour into becoming the woman you were called to be. And the things you desire to do, like travel, buy that car you want, you name it, you deserve it. You are not too old, too late, or too broken to dream big. You are simply being called into a season of faith and forward motion. So take the leap, invest in your vision, and remember, you can't fail when your purpose is backed by faith. I want you to think about this. What would your life look like if you stopped doubting yourself and start investing in your purpose? Your future happiness depends on it. Listen, if you are ready to take the next step toward clarity, healing, and confidence, connect with me for us at direction@midlife.us. Also, please join the Facebook group, a community of women discovering their passions and purpose in midlife. Please make sure you follow me at Direction at Midlife on Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you need a community to belong to and that understands where you are, once again, please join the Facebook group, a community of women discovering their passions and purpose in midlife. We are walking this journey together. Ladies, please share this podcast show with another sister who needs encouragement. And remember, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please share them in our Facebook group, a community of women discovering their passions and purpose in midlife. And don't forget to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Come back next week for more faith, fire, and feminine power right here on Direction at Midlife, where every woman discovers her voice, her purpose, and her power. I want to say this to you. This journey requires intentional investment. You evolve emotionally by doing the inner work. You grow spiritually by staying rooted in what God says about you. You strengthen yourself mentally by learning, stretching, and renewing your mindset. And you empower yourself financially by sowing into your future with wisdom and strategy. Investing in your dreams is not selfish. It is strategic. It is not reckless. It is purposeful. It is not opinion. It is not optional. It is essential. Your dream is your responsibility. And let me remind you, it is not too late. It is right on time. Everything you've learned, lived, suffered, survived, and overcome has prepared you for this moment. You are stepping into a season where your courage meets your calling, where your wisdom meets your opportunities, and where your faith meets your future. Every trailblazer starts with a decision, and today, that decision is yours. On the next episode of Direction at Midlife, I will be talking about fearless, fabulous, and rediscovering you, how to design a life of purpose and fulfillment. A must-listen-to podcast show you don't want to miss. Hey girl, hey! Thank you for listening to Direction at Midlife. This is your reminder. Your dreams are waiting, and now is the perfect time to chase them. Believe in your power, embrace the possibilities, and step boldly into your next chapter. If this show has blessed you, show me love. Please leave me a written review on Apple Podcasts and follow me. Take a screenshot and post it on your Instagram. Shout me out on your Facebook and share it with your friends. Please tag me at Direction at Midlife and I will share your review, and together we can uplift and inspire each other. Remember, I'm Dr. Stevens O. Your journey is yours to own, and I'll be here cheering you on every step of the way.